Hi guys, welcome back and today I'm in a very new space. ज़्यादा नहीं, ये मेरा जो दूसरा वाला balcony है, तो फर्स्ट रूम का जो छोटा सा balcony है वहाँ पे I thought today I'll start my intro here. So where was I? I know you have a lot of questions. For I think 1 month I was missing from YouTube, right? Although I was there on social media, but yes, I was not active on YouTube, and there is a valid reason for that. But before going into that space, सबसे पहले like करो वीडियो को, right? And there's a lot to comment below this, so please make sure you comment. And अभी तक subscribe नहीं किया तो please subscribe, right? So now let's get into the video. So this video might be a little long. I'm not very sure if I am going to make this into a series, like say part 1, part 2. So what's happening in my life currently? Me and my brother are at our home alone, and it's not for 1 or 2 days, it's for two weeks. Yes. Ha! Excited. Now you ask how that happened. Well, my parents, my mom and dad, went to Kerala this morning today around 3:33 in the morning to the railway station. So they went, and they are in the train right now as we speak. So they will reach Kerala on the 9th. That is on my mom's birthday. So now you'll be thinking, why did we didn't go, right? तो पहले प्लान था, सो माई दादू गॉट अ लिटिल इल, सो प्लान था कि हम सब जाएंगे. बट देन आई वॉज लाइक, यार सी, नाउ आई एम एट अ प्लेस वेर आई कैन कुक, and I really want to like try new things, right? The problem is whenever I want to do something, my parents don't let me. They're like, oh, you'll ruin it, they'll do this, don't do. So ये कर I never got a chance to do anything on mine. So I'm like, I want a personal space, I want khali pan, I don't want people much. So when there not much people around me, I really have the urge in me to cook and do stuff on my own. तब मुझे ज़्यादा करने का दिल करता है. जब बहुत लोग होते तो I don't feel like doing. So when I'm alone is where I am, I think, more productive household chores wise. That's very weird, I know, but मेरे को ऐसा हमेशा से दिल था, to have a small place of my own. Maybe I'll go do working or something like that, and when I come back, I'll cook on my own, I'll sleep, I'll watch stuff and do everything on my own. I like that sort of a concept. I always loved that thing. Maybe one day I'll go somewhere and do this and do that, whatever. So I always want to sit at home. So the last few months there have been too many people in the house, people staying over for months and this and that, and plus I was busy with my work and my studies. By the way, my exams are coming next month, so I have taken a little break from work until then, right? So that has also really helped in coming into this decision that I want a little break for myself. Even if I go to Kerala, they're only gonna stay there for like 4 or 5 days, and it's raining like cats and dogs there. So I don't like rainy seasons at all. Like it's not how you romanticize rain or stuff. Like I don't find it that romantic or something. It's boring and annoying for me. The first few drizzles is fine, that मिट्टी खुशबू and all fine, but when जब ज़्यादा हो जाता है, केरला वाली तुम लोग को पता नहीं है क्या बारिश होती है वहाँ पे, वो वाला बारिश I can't deal only. I don't like चिपचिपा and all that, insects coming out, and I hate it, right? So I'm like, no. And all this traveling here there, the problem is वहाँ घूमने जा रहे तो हम मैं चले जाती. अब घूमने नहीं जा रहे, we're gonna go there to the same people, to the same faces you've seen for centuries and centuries. There's no whole point. We've never went to Kerala for like just for this purpose of travel, never. So I hope that day, whenever that day comes, I will go. Right now, me and my brother, we were on a protest that, listen, we are gonna sit at home, we can take care of ourselves. Of course he cannot take care of himself, take care of himself alone. मैं घर पे बैठी हूँ मेरे भरोसे में, उसको भी बिठाया, वरना उसको कतई अकेले हम लोग. दिस इज़ एक्चुअली हैपनिंग फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम इन आवर लाइफ, guys. We four, me, my parents, and my brother, we've been like a very tight people, like a tight crew, like a tight स्क्वाड ऑलवेज इन आर लाइफ. हम कभी भी हम लोग भी किसी घर में रहने नहीं जाते थे, ना रिश्तेदारों के, ना किसी के, ना दोस्त के, हमेशा अपने घर में रहते थे. एंड पेरेंट्स अगर जाते थे भी बाहर तो रात तक लेट तक घर पे आ जाते थे, वो भी हमारे बगैर कहीं अलग से लेटने, कहीं किसी के घर में हमें छोड़कर कहीं नहीं गए. दिस इज़ द फर्स्ट टाइम इन आवर लाइव्स दैट वी हैव लाइक सेपरेटेड दिस वे. हम लोग किसी की शादी में भी जाते तो हमेशा साथ में ही रहते हैं ना. मेरे माँ बाप के साथ दोस्त है ना मेरे दोस्त हैं. सो वी आर दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ क्लोज knit people, right? So we are each other's best friends. So this has never happened. So they were very sad. Like yesterday, though, my mom was like, sleep with me, this, that. And she was very, very, very upset, I guess. But I was, I got a little emotional though when they left. After we left and when we came home, we suddenly घर बड़ा खाली खाली लग रहा है. सुबह भी आज लग रहा है, अभी भी ऐसा लग रहा है वो बाहर गए, अभी थोड़ी देर में आ जाएंगे, ऐसी फीलिंग आ रही है. So that's gonna stay, of course. But also, but then more than that, I'm really excited to enjoy this private space of my own. थोड़ा सा freedom, थोड़ा कभी ज़रूरत होती है ज़िंदगी में. Also, it will teach you, I don't know, something fell. So it will teach you so much in life, how to take care of yourself, do things on your own, deal with situations that you are not familiar with, take care of a whole house alone. बहुत सारी चीज़ें करने. Like अभी सुबह we had leftover biryani कल का and a little few chicken pieces and all. So we had it and we were doing that, and then Alvin is doing chai garam karke, and then meanwhile I'm also sweeping the floor. I'm doing this, we're doing that, and we realize, oh my god, so much goes into actually running a house, and hats off to parents. This is how you realize. Of course you realize it every day, I do, but on certain days like these, on occasions like this, you realize what all your parents do, to take care of you. क्या and we were thinking like एक हफ्ते पहले से क्या meal plan करेंगे and budget में कैसे रहेंगे. So my parents gave us a little money. So we are thinking कि उसी के अंदर ही how we can deal with ourselves, and so that we can future में काम आएगा ये सब. Not too much spending, how to make food on our own only, not बाहर से ज़्यादा, like that. So and if you have an internet, if you have a smartphone, if you have YouTube with you, you can do anything. Trust me, you can do anything in this world. It's so easy. And if you know the basics of the food in the sense, certain things जैसे चाइनीज़ में कुछ सोया सॉस कुछ चीज़ें डलती है और कैप्सिकम और वो सब डलता है, तो anything you add in that, it become a Chinese dish. And in Indian dish, sabzis में there are certain masalas, put that and put vegetables and la, तो वो उसका हो गया. So there are certain nuska chuskas of that. If you know that, and if you have even observed your parents doing something, and if you have like a photographic memory or anything like that, then it's easy. And you can always cook and create and try and whatever. When you're alone, you can do anything. And plus तुम अकेले होते हो ना, तो कोई तुम्हें जज करने वाला भी नहीं हो. तुम खुद से ही अपना ही खा रहे हो, तो तुम खुश भी रहते हो कैसे भी बनाओ चाहे. And for some reason, जब भी मैं नया कुछ बनाती हूँ, I end up making a very decent dish. It's not that bad or oh god, I burnt something. It has never happened with me. But my brother, for some reason, is very cranky always. Even though he has the बचपन से मेरा ही मैगी और मेरा ही पास्ता खा के बड़ा हुआ है, तब भी he keeps saying, yo, you can't make, how will you make and all, but he knows it. Like he that's the only confidence with which he's sitting here, that I can give him food and I will make a nice food for him. So we had we made our parents talk whatever we needed. कुछ चीज़ें नहीं मिली, बट ठीक है, ऑलमोस्ट 15 दिन का पूरा स्टॉक करवा के गए. तो एंड दे वेरी वेरी स्वीट विद अस, दे बॉट एवरीथिंग फॉर अस. तो वी आर प्रैक्टिकली हैप्पी राइट नाउ इन अ वेरी वेरी पॉजिटिव मूड. आज मैं कल रात को एक्चुअली मुझे नींद नहीं आई क्योंकि वो लोग गए, थोड़ा अजीब सा लग रहा था, खाली खाली सा. तो मैं बहुत लेट सोई, मैं 6 बजे सोई एक्चुअली. तो उनके लिए मैं 3 बजे उठी, एंड देन 4 बजे को दे टुक द ट्रेन. उसके बाद मैं सोई नहीं, मैं उधर हो रही थी. एंड देन अभी फिर 6 बजे सोए, एंड देन मैं 9 बजे उठी, and then we did everything, and now it's around 11 or 12. It's afternoon here. So I thought, let me just start my introduction. So it's going to be 2 weeks without our parents at our home, and I'm so excited. We're going to do a lot of stuff together. We're going to obviously cook together, clean. प्लांट्स को भी पानी देना है. बाय द वे यहाँ पे मॉम के बहुत बेबीज़ हैं प्यारे से, तो शी वॉज मोर कंसर्न अबाउट देम कि भाई कुछ भी हो तुम लोग उसको पानी ज़रूर दे देना. आते पता चले सारे मुरझा गए. गर्मी इतनी ज़्यादा है यहाँ पे, आई कैन टेल यू. हाँ, वो गर्मी देख के लगता है कि काश केरला का थोड़ा बारिश यहाँ आ जाता है, थोड़ा तो हवा यहाँ आ जाता, बट ठीक है. ओके, सो वेयर दे आर गोइंग इज़ ऑल्सो अ लिटिल हाई रेंज सॉर्ट ऑफ अ प्लेस. सो वी डिडंट वेंट टू दैट साइड ऑफ प्लेस for the last 9 years. So after our dadi's death, we never went there. So it's like also a little iconic moment. I wanted to go there, see the old place and all, but then again, without her, I don't feel like going there. That's another thing. Plus, I have my infection problems going on, so I can't travel like too long. Like I always have this urge to go to washroom. Again, you can't do that when you're traveling, right? So I don't feel like I'm in a very good health position right now to actively travel and walk and trek in, because केरला में होता है ऐसे माउंटेन हिली कुछ जगह जहाँ जाओ तो थोड़ा एक्टिव चलना फिरना बस में चढ़ना, all those things I can't do right now at this point. So I feel very old right now. So I'm like नहीं यार, फिर कभी देखते हैं, पता नहीं कब जाएंगे. But अभी my mom thankfully got छुट्टी. She never got छुट्टी even for like national holidays, right? So this is the first time because she's working in a school. So अभी बच्चों की छुट्टियाँ चल रहा है, तो मम्मी के भी अभी समर वेकेशंस चल रहा है, फुल इस मंथ छुट्टी है. that is the biggest reason why she also went to केरला. अदरवाइज जब भी हम जाते हैं केरला में या तो किसी की शादी में जाते हैं, वो भी 10 दिन मुश्किल से, या फिर अगले दिन टेंशन होता है कि ड्यूटी में ज्वाइन करना है. बट इस बार नो टेंशन, नथिंग. आई एम लाइक 2-4 दिन और एक्स्ट्रा ले लो खुशी के मारे. क्या टेंशन है, हमारी टेंशन में तो ना ही हो ऐसे जल्दी जल्दी करके. हमने कभी तो ज़िंदगी में खुशी मनाओ, राइट? सो गो एन्जॉय योर टाइम, डोंट वरी टू मच अबाउट अस. Anyways, I'll see if I can make this video just about what's happening in our life and maybe a little bit, and maybe next video में थोड़ा कुछ और दिखाने की कोशिश करूँ, something like that. I don't know. I'll figure that out. What are we supposed to do with this video? How long this is supposed to go? Anyway, it's going 11 minutes. It's reaching 12 very very soon. Anyways, बहुत time हो गया, तो it's fine. I guess the long video works, right? Because you haven't seen my face. Also, I have a problem with my phone. बहुत सारा space भर गया है मेरा. मुझे नया SD कार्ड चाहिए, वो उन लोग के वापस आते वक्त ही मिल सकता है. सो राइट नाउ इसलिए बार बार ये ऐसे रुक रुक के चलेगा. सो आई रियली अपोलोजाइज फॉर दैट. ओके, तो yeah, this is our plan. We'll cook and then we'll watch some shows and do stuff, whatever you want to do. Talk to people जिनसे अभी तक बात नहीं हुई थी, like yeah, talk to old friends, and that's what the plan is about. And yeah, I'm very very excited. I can't tell you. I've always wanted to have this sort of me free time, relaxation time, where I could sit down, spend time with myself, chill and do nothing. And we do things but also like laze around, right? So 2020 के बाद अब जाके वो vibes आ रहे हैं कि okay, now I'm back into that mode, because I was sort of hustling left right center after I got my admissions. उसके बाद बिल्कुल भी टाइम नहीं मिल रहा था. नेक्स्ट मंथ एग्ज़ाम्स भी है, तो थोड़ा मुझे उससे पहले चिल बनता है, राइट? So that I can get into the exams mode after this 2 weeks of chill, right? So me and my brother surprisingly have a good camaraderie. Earlier बचपन में तो हमें कोई कभी भी there was no गुंजाइश of us sitting alone at one place. Somebody would be murdered by the time our parents would be come. So now तो we are at a very adult stage where he's also in 12th, and we have a little buddy sort of a frenemy sort of a relationship, where we have our days of quarrels and stuff, but not like maro types anymore. It's interesting, like, but when we are alone he listens to me, like he's a very obedient kid. When parents are around he becomes a little nakhra type and all, otherwise he listens to me. So, and I sort of made him a little वो कि थोड़ा मेरा हेल्प किया कर and all that. So I told, इतना तेरा ये काम है, सुबह ये तू करेगा, मैं ये करूँगी, and ये चीज़ें हम साथ में करेंगे, all of that. So I made him understand that. So I hope this is going to be a new experience for us. I don't know if some ambulances went. Okay, experience for us as well. And और कुछ नहीं था, इतने महीने में इतनी बिजी थी, इसलिए जब कंटेंट नहीं हो तो मैं क्या दिखाऊँ. मैं बाहर भी नहीं जा रही थी. अगर मैं केरला गई होती तो हाँ, एक व्लॉग ज़रूर आता, 2-4 व्लॉग्स का कंटेंट ज़रूर आता. बट ठीक है, सबका अपना टाइम होता है. मेरे को ये वाला करना था. आई थॉट लाइक मैं डबल माइंड्स में थी, जाऊँ या नहीं जाऊँ, कंटेंट के लिए जाऊँ या नहीं जाऊँ, बिकॉज मेरे को मेन था कि चलो उस बहाने कंटेंट मिलेगा. तो आई एम लाइक कंटेंट के चक्कर में मैं अपना खुशी क्यों काटूँ. मुझे घर में बैठने में खुशी मिल रही थी, तो वाई शुड आई, राइट? सो आई सैट डाउन. आई एम सॉरी फॉर दैट. बट एनीवेज प्लान्स है कि जब मम्मी पापा आएंगे तो हम कुछ दिल्ली या कुछ तो टूर करें, बिकॉज बनता है यार, इस छुट्टी में कहीं तो जाए हम लोग. एंड प्लस आई हैव टेकन अ फुल मंथ हॉलीडे ऑल्सो. सो आई एम लाइक आई रियली वॉन्ट अ हॉलीडे. लाइक कभी तो मम्मी भी इस बार फ्री है. सो जब वापस आएंगे तो वील ट्राई टू डू समथिंग अबाउट दैट. तो उसका मैं ज़रूर व्लॉग लूँगी, राइट? तब तक होपफुली आई हैव माई क्या बोलते हैं उसको, वो होल्ड करने वाला ट्राईपॉड और समथिंग विथ मी, बिकॉज ये फ़ोन पकड़ा बिल्कुल नहीं जाता. अभी मैंने ऐसे रखा है इसलिए अच्छे से मैं ऐसे बैठ के बात कर पा रही हूँ, अदरवाइज इट वुड हैव बीन इवन मोर हार्डर, राइट? सो थैंक यू. तो आगे थैंक यू, मतलब मैंने पता नहीं क्यों थैंक यू बोला, एनीवेज इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू ओवर. तो अभी आई थिंक आई एम गोना स्किप लाइक इन 2 days कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट जो मैं रेसिपीज़ बनाऊंगी वो सब का मैं दिखाऊंगी आपको. आई थिंक लेट्स एंड दिस वीडियो हेयर ओनली, नो देयर इज नो होल पॉइंट लाइक इसका और आगे बढ़ाओ एंड देन यू विल बी लाइक वेरी. So this is like an introduction to what's gonna happen. It's like a Home Alone series. Let's see. Let's name that. It sounds interesting. Home Alone with Alvin and Jamie, something like that. Okay, so this is part 1 of Home Alone. Okay, by the end of this video, we have decided this is part 1. Right, so this is part 1, and part 2 will be what all I cook. Nothing much, just different variations of Maggi and pasta that we have, and then few sabzis जो I have seen my father making, and my brother doesn't eat a lot of sabzis also, so थोड़ा I have to use my creativity to make कि मतलब मैं तो सब खा लेती हूँ almost, बट वो कुछ चीज़ें नहीं खाता, तो उस हिसाब से थोड़ा देखना पड़ेगा. And how we spend our time and stuff like that, a day in our lives or whatever, that will come in part 2, and let's see if we can have a part 3, right? So yeah, thank you for watching. God bless you all. Like करना, subscribe करना, and comment below your wishes to us. You can congratulate us for sitting alone at home. And yeah, let's hope I can bring you some new recipes. I've never shown you any recipe of mine, right? मैंने आज तक कभी कुछ दिखाया नहीं है. So yeah, nothing fancy or something, just simple stuff, but yeah, delicious. You can also try, and it's not a big deal cooking as much as you make it. Like I used to make as a child. If you put your heart into it, you can do anything. Trust me, nothing is too impossible for people. As long as you have God with you, nothing is impossible, I feel. Right, so may God be with all of us. Take care of yourself. COVID cases भी बढ़ रहे हैं, तो प्लीज़ अपना मास्क कभी भी बाहर नीचे मत रखना whenever you go out. घर के अंदर चलता है, बट बाहर जाओ तो एटलीस्ट अपना ख्याल रखो, हाइड्रेटेड रहो, पानी पीते रहो, बहुत गर्मी है. ये मैं भी फॉलो कर रही हूँ, ये आप भी फॉलो करना. मैं अपने पास पूरा एक बॉटल रख के पानी पीती रहती हूँ, राइट. और बहुत लोग बीमार भी हो रहे हैं, तो प्लीज़ टेक केयर ऑफ़ योर सेल्फ. आई एम ऑल्सो लिटिल स्केयर्ड फॉर माई पेरेंट्स. आई होप दे कम बैक healthy and safely, right? So please pray for them as well. They are on their way to Kerala, and hopefully दादा की तबीयत भी ठीक हो जाएगी तब तक. And for our safety also, please pray. Keep us in your prayers. Thank you. God bless you all. And yeah, keep waiting for the Home Alone series. Bye bye.